Hello, what is up YouTube? This is Wesweasley here, and today I'm going to play Realm of the Mad God. I did have plans on playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Bam, but this is mainly what I had to get stuck with for time being. So today I'm just going to show like the basic works of the game and how things run. Depending on like which kind of server you run, like if you was to go on the actual Realm site, you would start off with a wizard. Now, if you were to be using Steam, which I'm not using, you would have the 5 basic classes, like Priest, Rogue, Wizard, Warrior, such things like that. So, right now, I'm just kind of roaming around, doing whatever. And if anything else happens outside of the video, I do apologize. Right now, I'm just kind of kicking in the new YouTube thing, so if anything goes wrong, if you have things to suggest, please do suggest them in the comments below. So I'm just kind of roaming around, killing the weak stuff. I was, at one point in time, a Huntress, which I do sort of find a good class, because this ability really takes out some of the stronger monsters, depending on your tier. You have tiers 0, which you start off with in the beginning, the usual sword and special item. Mine is a helm, being a warrior. Special items are only used in, like, it sort of depends on your class. If you were to be a wizard, you'd have a spell book. If you've maxed out your levels, such as, like, right now I'm level 10, if you become level 20, and you have some stuff in your vault, or in your inventory that has to do with your class, I suggest either feeding it to a pet if you ever gain one, or selling it. But I kind of recommend, depending on the tier, either selling it or feeding it. Usually it's kind of recommended that you have something of high feed power beyond 100, just to kind of start out with. But first, what I should do is go back and get my pet. Now, I usually like taking the ones that heal. And the ones that I have that can heal me right now is just the bird, and that I believe is level 11. I am not sure. Right there. Alright. Now, you don't start off with a pet right off the bat. You should either earn some gold or actually buy it. You can't earn it. The only thing that you can earn is fame. But usually eggs, you can buy them or trade them with friends or whatever. So, usually they're not too useful at first, but once you level them up to beyond level 10, they should do you some good. So I'm going to go back to the realm. But first, you should start off knowing about Nexus. You've got this brown little door here called the Guild Hall. You can't enter this until you actually have an official guild yourself. Then you have your vault where you can store your extra items, and then you have your pet yard where you can store your pets. And then you've got the mystery boxes, depending on, like, the time, because back during the month of the Realm God here not too long ago, had some pretty good stuff. But I cannot, at this current moment, buy anything because I do not have the sufficient amount of gold. Usually this stuff costs quite a bit, so you can see the Ambrosia, that has a high fee, much like everything else here. That really helps you in many cases if you want to level up your pet quick, because you can't train them, you can only feed them. So for right now, I'm going to go in like the second least populated one, which is Medusa. I was having some fun with gods here, but I ended up dying because the lag was so bad on my other computer. I do a single thing. But this computer here lags too, but it's not really as bad once you kind of sit still for a couple seconds and kind of let it drag out. Alright, so let's begin the official tutorial. Alright, so you have basic weapons, such as your broadsword, your steel helm, and you don't have any armor or a ring. So, the ping bags usually have some good items that you could definitely use. The higher up in the T's that you go, the better off that you are. And brown bags will carry various potions, such as a health or magic. Health restores your health, and magic restores your magic. You can only have 6 potions at a time. And usually, you can kind of go... There are usually some areas where you actually glitch out and go into the Godlands unexpectedly. Like, if it lags so bad, it can usually take a while to actually kick back in. But usually, if your drivers are updated and you're using, like, updated computers, it should be fine. However, I do not recommend using a severely laggy computer, because you're just asking for a complete death wish. Now, you may not be able to hear it now, but I actually do have my little brother sitting behind me, who's been trying to get my attention for like the past 5 minutes, and honestly, I'm not gonna stop and answer him since, you know, I'm kind of on like a, can't really call it a death run, but it is something. And he's with me right now because he'd rather play Yu-Gi-Oh! Bam. I will be playing that here and then in another segment. But now, ever since they had these problems with like the SWAT set guy, what they've done is, if you're gonna go on to the official Realm site, you might want to have like an actual email ready to verify, so that way they can make sure that you are not SWAT-sec. And then, if you were to go on to Congregate, you are set, but you will not be able to communicate with other players unless you have a comm link. And honestly, I would recommend a comm link if you were to, like, be in, like, separate areas and you are not good at fast typing. Honestly, I'm not good at fast typing, but luckily I do have a laptop that has a microphone, and that is what I'm using right now. Since, kinda not ready to use a comm link yet. I will be soon here once I actually attain enough money to buy a comm link, but enough of that. So right now I'm just going around taking care of random stuff. I've been playing Realm for maybe a couple years, if not more. I've gotten used to fighting in the Godlands, but I'm still not perfect as to where I can dodge their shots. Now, you may have seen other people with like rare potions, such as the Vitality Potion, yeah, a defense potion, speed potion, such as that. Dexterity. Alright, little bro, you need to shut up, because seriously, you're just interfering. What? Hey, I do apologize, guys. He does want to join, so I guess right now I'm just gonna sign off. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you liked it, leave a like. I will be making my little brother a YouTube channel, but for right now, he's going to stay away from all this. So, until then, I guess I'm just going to sign off for now, report back to Nexus, and if you want to team up, let me know, and I'll hopefully gain enough fame to make my own guild. And I will see you all in the next video. This is Wesweasley.